It began with a sign. A flickering neon sign on the side of a deserted highway. Midnight Carnival, it read. The letters glowing in eerie green. The arrow beneath pointed down a narrow dirt road, disappearing into the trees. Most people would have driven past, dismissing it as a relic of a bygone era. But not Leo. Leo was a drifter, always searching for something new, something strange. And so, he turned onto the road, his headlights cutting through the thick fog. The carnival appeared suddenly, as if it had been waiting for him. Tents and rides rose out of the mist, their colors muted and faded. A carousel spun slowly, its music distorted and off-key. A Ferris wheel loomed in the distance, its gondolas swaying in the wind. And everywhere, there were lights, flickering, sputtering lights that cast long, twisting shadows. Leo parked his car and stepped out, the gravel crunching beneath his feet. The air was thick with the smell of popcorn and something else, something metallic. He walked through the entrance, where a ticket booth stood empty. A sign above it read, "Admission, 1 memory." Leo chuckled, thinking it was some kind of gimmick. He took a ticket from the booth and stepped inside. Carnival was eerily quiet, the only sound the distant hum of the carousel. Leo wandered through the midway, passing games with no attendants and food stalls with no vendors. And then he saw it, a tent with a sign that read, "The Mirror Maze." The entrance was draped in black velvet, and a faint light glowed from within. Leo stepped inside, the air growing colder with each step. The mirrors reflected his image endlessly, but something was wrong. His reflection didn't move when he did. It stared back at him, its eyes wide and unblinking. Leo turned to leave, but the mirrors shifted, the path twisting and turning until he was lost. And then he heard it, a whisper, coming from one of the mirrors. "Stay," it said. "Stay with us." Leo stumbled out of the maze, his heart racing. He was about to leave when he saw him. A tall, thin man in a red coat and top hat. The ringmaster. His face was pale, his smile too wide. "Welcome," he said, his voice smooth and cold. "I see you've enjoyed our maze, but the night is young and there's so much more to see." Leo tried to speak, but the ringmaster held up a hand. "Ah, but first you must pay." Leo frowned. "Pay? I already took a ticket." The ringmaster's smile widened. "The ticket was merely an invitation. The true price of admission is a memory, a cherished one. Give it to me and the carnival is yours to explore." Leo laughed nervously. "You're joking, right?" The ringmaster's eyes darkened. "Do I look like I'm joking?" Leo didn't know why he agreed. Maybe it was the way the ringmaster looked at him, his eyes piercing and unblinking. Or maybe it was the carnival itself, its strange pull impossible to resist. He nodded, and the ringmaster leaned in, his breath cold against Leo's skin. "Think of the memory," he said. "Hold it in your mind." Leo closed his eyes and thought of his childhood. A summer day at the lake, his mother laughing as they swam. He could almost feel the sun on his skin, the water cool and refreshing. And then it was gone. The memory slipped away like sand through his fingers, leaving only a vague sense of loss. The ringmaster stepped back, his smile triumphant. "Thank you," he said. "Now, enjoy the carnival." Leo wandered the carnival, his mind foggy and disoriented. He rode the Ferris wheel, the gondola creaking as it climbed into the night. At the top, he saw the carnival spread out below him, its lights flickering like dying stars. And then he saw something else, shapes moving in the shadows, figures that didn't look quite human. He stumbled off the ride and found himself at the carousel. The horses were beautifully carved, their eyes gleaming in the dim light. But as the carousel spun, Leo realized the horses weren't wooden. They were real, their flesh rotting, their eyes filled with terror. He backed away, his breath coming in short, panicked gasps. Leo ran, the carnival twisting and shifting around him. The ringmaster's laughter echoed in his ears, the sound growing louder and more distorted. He reached the entrance, but the ticket booth was gone. In its place was a mirror. And in the mirror he saw himself, older, haggard, his eyes hollow and empty. And then he woke up. He was in his car, parked on the side of the highway. The carnival was gone, the sign nowhere to be seen. Leo told himself it had been a dream, a hallucination brought on by exhaustion. But deep down, he knew the truth. The carnival was real, and it had taken something from him. Leo tried to move on, but the carnival haunted him. He couldn't remember the memory he had lost, but he felt its absence like a hole in his chest. And then, one night, he saw the sign again. "Midnight Carnival," it read. The arrow pointing down the same dirt road. Leo told himself he wouldn't go, but the pull was too strong. He turned onto the road, his headlights cutting through the fog.
Thank you for listening to today's story. If you enjoyed this eerie tale, don't forget to leave a like, and if you crave more chilling narratives, consider subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you never miss a new upload. Until next time.